Before the greatest war in history began, before a single arrow was fired, before Arjun picked up his bow, a flag was placed on his chariot, and on that flag sat the most powerful being in the universe. Not a warrior, not a king, not a god of war, but a devotee, Hanuman, and even Krishna looked up at him with respect. This is the story nobody tells completely. To understand why Hanuman was there, we must go back thousands of years to a time before Krishna was born, to the age of Ram, Treta Yuga, when God walked the earth as a prince and Hanuman served him, not because he had to, not because God commanded him, but because his heart had no other choice. Hanuman was the son of the wind god Vayu, born with the strength of thousands elephants, the speed of the wind itself. He could move mountains, cross oceans, defeat armies single handed. But he used none of that power for himself. Every drop of his strength, every breath in his body was dedicated to one person, Ram. He crossed the ocean alone to find Sita. He carried an entire mountain of healing herbs to save Lakshman. He burned Lanka with his own tail. And when the war was won, when Ram returned to Ayodhya, when the celebrations were over, Ram asked Hanuman, "What do you want as your reward?" And Hanuman folded his hand and said, "Nothing. Serving you was the reward." Ram embraced him with tears and said, "Then stay. Stay as long as Ram's name is spoken on this earth. You will be immortal." And Hanuman bowed and stayed. Thousands of years passed. Treta Yuga ended. Dwapara Yuga began. Ram was gone, but his name still echoed in Hanuman's heart. Every single day, Hanuman sat in meditation, waiting, because he knew something. He knew Ram would come back in a different form, with a different name, but the same soul. And one day he heard it, a flute playing in the distance, and his heart recognized that sound immediately, not because he had heard it before, but because his soul had never forgotten it. He opened his eyes and ran. When Hanuman first saw Krishna, he didn't see a new god. He didn't see a stranger. He saw Ram. The same eyes, the same smile, the same divine light, just wearing different clothes. He fell at Krishna's feet and wept, not from sadness, but from overwhelmingly joy of reunion. Krishna lifted him gently and whispered, "I know you recognize me. I always knew you would." And Hanuman looked up and said, "I have been waiting for so long." Krishna smiled and said, "I know. That moment was not a meeting between a devotee and a god. It was a reunion between two eternal souls who had never truly been apart." When the Mahabharata war was approaching, Hanuman came to Krishna and made one request: "Let me be there. Let me sit on Arjun's chariot. Not to fight, not to show my power, but to protect." Krishna looked at him and nodded, because he knew what Hanuman was really saying. He wasn't asking to protect Arjun, he was asking to be close to Krishna. One more time, on one more battlefield, just like the old days. And Krishna said, "Yes." During the war of Kurushetra, Hanuman sat silently on the flag of Arjun's chariot, invisibly to most eyes, but absorbing every divine weapon, every powerful arrow, every celestial missile that was aimed at the chariot. If Hanuman had not been there, the chariot would have been destroyed. Krishna and Arjun would have been vulnerable, but nobody saw it. Nobody knew, because that is the nature of true devotion. It works silently in the background, without seeing, without seeking recognition, without asking for credit. After the war ended, when the last arrow had been fired, when the last warrior had fallen, Krishna stepped off the chariot and looked up at the flag, at Hanuman, and said, "You can go now. Thank you." And the moment Krishna stepped off, the chariot burst into flames and turned to ash. Everyone was shocked, and Krishna explained the chariot was already destroyed by the weapons of Drona, Karna, and Bhishma. Hanuman's presence was holding it together. The entire war, Hanuman had been quietly holding a destroyed chariot just to keep Krishna and Arjun safe. That is devotion, not the kind you show in temples, not the kind you post about, the kind that holds broken things together silently for as long as needed. Hanuman and Krishna were never just a devotee and God, they were a reminder that true love transcends time, transcends form, transcends even death. Ram became Krishna, and Hanuman recognized him not with his eyes but with his heart. Because love that deep never forgets, never stops, never asks why, it just serves completely, quietly, forever. If this story moved you, subscribe to Krishna Wisdom, because tomorrow we tell the story of the one moment when even Hanuman wept in front of Krishna, and what Krishna said to him will change how you see devotion forever. Jai Shri Krishna.